From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
And maybe we can have a warm Valentine's Day for a change. A lot of them have been kind of cold over the last couple of years. In the meantime, today, gorgeous. Temperatures in the 60s. A little windy. Tonight is really windy. Out to the west, you see that storm center that has knocked temperatures way down. Denver went up a little bit today at 56. Keeping our eyeballs up to the north because why? The only time I really like to show that is when it's like chance of some cold Arctic air. That's still hanging around because remember, we're still in the beginnings of February. We have to make it into March before we're safe from real cold Arctic air. So that's good news that it's expected to build some, and but not right now. We have a few showers in western Oklahoma. I mentioned a little bit ago. That is starting to fall apart as it moves to the east. But you can just see there's just so much going on. Winter storm warnings in the mountains, travel advisories, high wind advisories, just a lot of stuff. It's a big storm system, and it continues to be wrapped up. And it's kind of a little bit more fragmented in an overall pattern. It's a big, we call it long wave pattern. And so there's a couple parts of the system. This one's ejecting out now. It doesn't have much moisture, so it's falling apart. Another part of this system is now in Southern California, and so that's kicking on in. And that part of the system is going to give additional heavy snows to the Sierra Nevada mountain ranges and down to Los Angeles, even some travel advisories. So it's getting really cold even down to LA, almost down to inside the city. So what else is going on? Well, we have one system that's going to mess with our Super Bowl weekend. So we're going to call it the Super Bowl storm. And it is right now just positioned south of Alaska and in western Canada, just off the coastal area. So it hasn't been sampled really well. But the new data tonight continues to pull it around, rip it around the southwest part of the country as we go through Saturday. And by Sunday, it's parking itself right over us. That can be good or bad. We don't need any rain, so that's like we don't need any heavy rain. We really don't need any snow. Some people might think we do, kids mainly. And so one of our tracks does take some moderate snows of anywhere from 2 to 6 inches of snow across an area. There'll be northwestern Oklahoma, southeastern Kansas, and Missouri. Then there's another system, or another type of a really track that is expected with some of our models that's saying it's a little bit further south. So we're going to have to be watching for rain-snow mix with some heavy rains mixed in there. The latest data continues to show that there's a chance of snow, and then again, it has even been updated beyond this a little bit, where some of the heaviest snows could be going on from western Oklahoma and a small track that could come through the Tulsa area into southwest Missouri. So that's what we're going to keep our eyes on, because that's the newest data, literally just came out. Stacia and Megan have been helping work on the graphics for this. And so again, we're going to be kind of close to, we get better data tomorrow night. And so I think tomorrow night we'll probably be more in tune with that. Our 70% chance is going up to 90% chance now based on the new data coming in. So higher probabilities of precipitation. And the good news is the fact that we do have warm weather for the next 2 days. It's cold, unfortunately, right on Super Bowl day because a lot of folks are having parties. They have to drive around in rain, cold weather. Better chance of snow if it does happen would probably be after the football game, more toward midnight or 3 in the morning here. Then it warms back up just in time for Valentine's Day. And then we're back to some really cold weather after Valentine's, and then kind of taking us to the end of the month. Right now, all is quiet across the area. We're sitting at 58 degrees, dew point at 34, gusty winds of 18 to 30 miles per hour. We're in the mid to upper 50s. We're not going too far tonight. In fact, we're looking for those temperatures to stay. They're in the 50s. Tomorrow morning, we're generally in the 50s with clearing skies from the west. High fire danger tomorrow with temperatures in the 70s, and winds will be about 30 to 40 miles per hour. And Friday, we're still in the low 70s. So again, a little bit of spring fever going on, but then we start moving into Saturday, some clouds around, cooler. Saturday itself is okay in the 50s, but then here comes the rain, and the rain is going to be mixing with and changing to snow by the time we get into Sunday night late, especially if you're north and west of Tulsa or near Tulsa. So we're going to keep our eyes on what's going on, and we could be near freezing by Monday morning. So forecast looks like this, 55 as we look at tomorrow morning, which is incredibly mild. That's like a normal high for this time of year, or even better. By noon, we're near 70. Hang on for dear life. The winds are going to be howling. 20, some gusts could be near 40. And then as we extend the forecast now, we've updated our chance of rain mixing with and changes snow after the Super Bowl on Sunday night. Some heavy rains of 1 to 2 inches possible, which we really don't need right now.